mobile units throughout the country, providing a place to rest, food and play, as well as medical, social and psychological support for these children. Ethiopia started failing Grand Renaissance, a giant hydroelectric dam it is building on the Blue Nile, its water minister said on Wednesday after talks with Sudan and Egypt over the structure became deadlock. The dam is the centerpiece of Ethiopia's bid to become Africa's biggest power exporter. Cairo was anxious to secure a legally binding deal that will guarantee minimum flaws in the mechanism for resolving disputes before the dam started operating. Relying on the Nile for more than 90% of its water supply and already facing high water stress, Egypt fears a devastating impact on its population of 100 million. Sudan stands to benefit from the project through access to cheap electricity and reduced flooding, but it has also raised fears over the dam's operation. The latest round of negotiations between Egypt and Sudan and Ethiopia over the contentious dam ended with no agreement on Tuesday, according to Egyptian and Sudanese officials.
Master Robuster on the beat.
We don't require for long. What I finish for our eyes. What I finish for our eyes.
Anaisa sia esunaya koma chisa for more. Anaisa sia esunaya koma chisa for more. Hallelujah to more, ya to more. Hallelujah to more, ya to more.
Wen koma igali kongo, ichini konge. Wen koma igali kongo, fabale kom nilema. Wen koma igali kongo, ichini konge. Wen koma igali kongo, fabale kom nilema.
Yes, I do more. Ikasi ba mi bua. Yes, I do more. Mi life for mana. Yeli akoma wa position ando se bua. Na yeli fute mana yeli ame toi ando ngale bua.
Ibale koma. Wen koma ibale koma. Wabonga fo wakwate koma. Na ibale koma.
We don't cry for long, we don't cry for long now. What I finish for our eyes, what I finish for our eyes. We don't cry for long, we don't cry for long now. What I finish for our eyes, what I finish for our eyes. Anaisa sia esunaya koma chisa for more. Anaisa esuna koma chisa fumo. Hallelujah tumo Hallelujah tumo
Wen koma yigali kongo Ichini konge Wen koma yigali kongo Fabala komi lema Wen koma yigali kongo Ichini konge Wen koma yigali kongo Fabala komi lema
Yese atumo Ikasi ba mi bua Yese atumo Mi laiba fumana Yeli akoma Wapose shirando se bua Nageli futema Nageli ametwa Ando ngale bua
Ibala koma Wen koma ibala koma Wabonga fo wakrata koma Na ibala koma
We don't cry for long, we don't cry for long now. What I finish for our eyes, what I finish for our eyes. We don't cry for long, we don't cry for long now. What I finish for our eyes, what I finish for our eyes. Anaisa esuna koma chisa for more. Anaisa esuna koma chisa for more. Hallelujah tumo
Wen koma yigali kongo Ichini konge Wen koma yigali kongo Fabala komi lema Wen koma yigali kongo Ichini konge Wen koma yigali kongo Fabala komi lema
Yese atumo Ikasi ba mi bua Yese atumo Mi laiba fumana Yeli akoma Wapose shirando se bua Nageli futema Nageli ametwa Ando ngale bua
Master Robuster on the beat.
cry for love now. What I finish for our eyes, what I finish for
Master Robuster on the beat.
We don't cry for love now. What I finish for our eyes, what I finish for our eyes.
Anaisa esuna koma chisa for more. Anaisa esuna koma chisa fumo. Hallelujah tumo Hallelujah tumo
Wen koma igali kongo Ichini konge Wen koma igali kongo Fabale kom ilema Wen koma igali kongo Ichini konge Wen koma igali kongo Fabale kom ilema
Yese atumo Ikasi ba mi bua Yese atumo Mi laiba fumana Yeli akoma Wafose shirando se bua Na yeli futema Na yeli ametwa Ando ngale bua
Ibale koma Wen koma ibale koma Wabonga fo wakrate koma Na ibale koma
We don't cry for long, we don't cry for long now. What I finish for our eyes, what I finish for our eyes. We don't cry for long, we don't cry for long now. What I finish for our eyes, what I finish for our eyes. Anaisa sia esuna koma chisa for more. Anaisa sia esuna koma chisa for more. Hallelujah tumo
Wen koma igali kongo Ichini konge Wen koma igali kongo Fabale kom ilema Wen koma igali kongo Ichini konge Wen koma igali kongo Fabale kom ilema
Yese atumo Ikasi ba mi bua Yese atumo Mi laiba fumana Yeli akoma Wafose shirando se bua Na yeli futema Na yeli ametwa Ando ngale bua
Ibale koma Wen koma ibale koma Wabonga fo wakrate koma Na ibale koma
We don't cry for long, we don't cry for long now. What I finish for our eyes, what I finish for our eyes. We don't cry for long, we don't cry for long now. What I finish for our eyes, what I finish for our eyes. Anaisa sia esuna koma chisa for more. Anaisa sia esuna koma chisa for more. Hallelujah tumo
Wen koma igali kongo Ichini konge Wen koma igali kongo Fabale kom ilema Wen koma igali kongo Ichini konge Wen koma igali kongo Fabale kom ilema
Yese atumo Ikasi ba mi bua Yese atumo Mi laiba fumana Yeli akoma Wafose shirando se bua Na yeli futema Na yeli ametwa Ando ngale bua
Master Robusta on the beat.
Welcome to Vision for the Nation. Hello and welcome again to Vision for the Nation. It's so nice to be here. It's had to start late. Quite some technical issues that's happening that's been going on, but getting somewhere. So I, beg you, plead with you to understand with us. We're trying our best to make sure that we are on time. This is the Amazonia that we want to build. But trust me, this is, sorry about that. This is, something which I think we are making a lot of progress. As you can see, I've got some lovely, wonderful people that are going to be with me on the platform today. Vision for the Nation, like I had mentioned before, I really want to come, with guests, with more guests, with people. So I'm trying to see how to do that. It's not always easy. It's quite challenging. But yes, we are moving forward. So before I continue with our topic today, I would like to say, please, if you're online, do share our broadcast right now. So just go simply to, you can share on Facebook, on WhatsApp, just go to the link, click on you can easily just click on the video feed on Facebook, copy that link, and then paste it to WhatsApp and share around so that people will know that we are live, at this instance. So please do me that favor. Today we're not streaming on Vision for the Nation Facebook account, but we will upload that later on, due to some technical issues that we've had today. So once again, welcome. I am your host, MC Danny. And in today's show, we are discussing about the BOYO draft. I took a bit of interest in this because, the BOYO people, they have an interesting, interesting history, so to say. And also, for the last week, I've not been able to be on the platform, so I could not really come live for some time because of some projects and some things that I've been working on. So I really beg for you to bear with me. I'm trying to do everything to be consistent, but there's just so much going on right now in in my life and with the revolution. And so that is quite a challenge to deal with all of this. Now, we know where we are going. We know what we want. We as Ambazonians, we want the land, our destiny, Ambazonia. That is what we are thriving for. In fact, sometimes when I get discouraged even to come on this platform, or I get tired when I just think about what we are aiming for, what we are striving for, it gives me that energy and it gives me that vibe to be back on the show. Now, before we continue, I'm going to do a prayer, so you just bear with me. Let us pray. Father in heaven, we thank you for this day. Lord, I commit this show into your hand. I say, Lord, may you bless this show and may it go according to your perfect will. That's all we do in Jesus' name. Amen. Just to say also for all those who are defending man, kudos unto you. Keep on with the good work you are doing. Do not be deterred. Do not be discouraged. Know that one day we will get there, and that will be very soon. I believe so strongly in my spirit, in my heart, that this will happen sooner than we think. So in a short moment, I'm going to bring in the guest that we have for you today. So an honor to bring on the scribe now our guest on the panel. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our guest on the panel. We have our chairman. Welcome to Vision for the Nation, by the name Kasim. Welcome, sir. One moment. I'm not getting yourself. Please just bear with us while we get this going. Hello, can you hear me? Welcome to Vision for the Nation. Welcome to Vision for the Nation. Once more, I'm sorry for that. We had, the background music was a bit too loud, so I beg your pardon for that. If you would just bear with us for a moment while that gets fixed. Okay, hello, welcome to the show. Can you get me now?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yes, I can get you very well. 5 on 5.
Okay, great to have you on the show. Welcome to Vision for the Nation. This is, your humble host, MC Danny. I just want to say with me, I have the chairman of the BOYO County by the name Mr. Kassin Walang. And then, one of our very strong lady in the house, the Iron Lady of BOYO, our own comrade, Florence Koo. Welcome to the show, all of you.
Welcome, and thank you for having us, MC Danny.
Okay. It's a pleasure. For some, have a challenge hearing both of you, but I guess I can at least get to just a moment there. Okay. So are you getting me now?
Yes, I get you.
Okay, great. How about you now, Flo? I cannot really hear your audio for some reason. Can you get me? It looks like your microphone is muted for some reason. I don't know why. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, just bear with us while we try to settle some of these technical issues on background, but we'll be right back. Stay tuned. Do not leave, your seat. Just stay tuned. Welcome to Vision for the Nation. Welcome to Vision for the Nation. Welcome to Vision for the Nation.
Master Robuster on the beat.
We don't cry for long. What I finish for our eyes. What I finish for our eyes.
Anaisa sia esonga ya koma chisa for more. Anaisa esuna koma chisa fumo. Hallelujah tumo tumo Hallelujah tumo
Wen koma igali kongo Ichini konge Wen koma igali kongo Fabale komi lema Wen koma igali kongo Ichini konge Wen koma igali kongo Fabale komi lema
Yes atumo Ikasi ba mi bua Yes atumo Mi laiba fumana Yeli akoma Wafose shirando se bua Na yeli futema Na yeli ametwa Ando ngale bua
Ibale koma Wen koma ibale koma Wabonga fo wakrata koma Na ibale koma
We don't cry for long, we don't cry for long now. What I finish for our eyes, what I finish for our eyes. We don't cry for long, we don't cry for long now. What I finish for our eyes, what I finish for our eyes. Anaisa sia esuna koma chisa for more. Anaisa sia esuna koma chisa for more. Hallelujah tumo
Wen koma igali kongo Ichini konge Wen koma igali kongo Fabale komi lema Wen koma igali kongo Ichini konge Wen koma igali kongo Fabale komi lema
Yes atumo Ikasi ba mi bua Yes atumo Mi laiba fumana Yeli akoma Wafose shirando se bua Na yeli futema Na yeli ametwa Ando ngale bua
Ibale koma Wen koma ibale koma Wabonga fo wakrata koma Na ibale koma
We don't cry for long, we don't cry for long now. What I finish for our eyes, what I finish for our eyes. We don't cry for long, we don't cry for long now. What I finish for our eyes, what I finish for our eyes. Anaisa sia esuna koma chisa for more. Anaisa sia esuna koma chisa for more. Hallelujah tumo
Wen koma igali kongo Ichini konge Wen koma igali kongo Fabale komi lema Wen koma igali kongo Ichini konge Wen koma igali kongo Fabale komi lema
Yes atumo Ikasi ba mi bua Yes atumo Mi laiba fumana Yeli akoma Wafose shirando se bua Na yeli futema Na yeli ametwa Ando ngale bua
Master Robuster on the beat.
We don't cry for long now. What I finish for our eyes, what I finish for our eyes.
Master Robuster
Don't cry
on the
for
beat.
long. We don't cry for long now. What I finish for our eyes, what I finish for our eyes.
Anaisa sia esuna koma chisa for more. Anaisa sia esuna koma chisa for more. Hallelujah tumo Hallelujah tumo
Wen koma igali kongo Ichini konge Wen koma igali kongo Fabale komi lema Wen koma igali kongo Ichini konge Wen koma igali kongo Fabale komi lema
Yes atumo Ikasi ba mi bua Yes atumo Mi laiba fumana Yeli akoma Wafose Na relique for te me, na relique à me toi, andong à le bois.
Ibale koma, wen koma ibale koma. Wabonga fo wakfata koma. Na ibale koma.
We don't cry for long, we don't cry for long now. What I finish for our eyes, what I finish for our eyes. We don't cry for long, we don't cry for long now. What I finish for our eyes, what I finish for our eyes. Anaisa sia scenario koma chisa for more. Anaisa sia scenario koma chisa for more. Hallelujah tumo, ya tumo, eh. Hallelujah tumo, ya tumo, eh.
Wen koma igali kongo, ichini konge. Wen koma igali kongo, fabale komi lema. Wen koma igali kongo, ichini konge. Wen koma igali kongo, fabale komi lema.
Yes, I tumo, ikasi ba mi bua. Yes, I tumo, mi laiba fumana. Yali akoma wa fosse girando se bois. Na relique for te me, na relique à me toi, andong à le bois.
Ibale koma, wen koma ibale koma. Wabonga fo wakfata koma. Na ibale koma.
We don't cry for long, we don't cry for long now. What I finish for our eyes, what I finish for our eyes. We don't cry for long, we don't cry for long now. What I finish for our eyes, what I finish for our eyes. Anaisa sia scenario koma chisa for more. Anaisa sia scenario koma chisa for more. Hallelujah tumo, ya tumo, eh. Hallelujah tumo, ya tumo, eh.
Wen koma igali kongo, ichini konge. Wen koma igali kongo, fabale komi lema. Wen koma igali kongo, ichini konge. Wen koma igali kongo, fabale komi lema.
Yes, I tumo, ikasi ba mi bua. Yes, I tumo, mi laiba fumana. Yali akoma wa fosse girando se bois. Na relique for te me, na relique à me toi, andong à le bois.
Master Robusta on the beat.
Welcome again to Vision for the Nation. Really, so we are experiencing quite a lot of technical hints today. But in any case, we will move on. We will move on. We have a problem. One of the comrades, Flo, who struggling to connect to the stream. So let's beg with you to bear with us as we move on. So in any case, without further ado, I'm going to bring in the screen. Sadly, on the screen that is frozen, our comrade Lawrence Koo. Yeah, welcome again, Bobby. Sorry that we have all these technical challenges today, but the message is very clear why we are here. So, yeah, welcome. I don't know if you have any, while we show. Hello.
Pastor Danny, I cannot.
Hello, can you?
I can't hear you. Yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you get me?
Yes, I can get you now.
Yeah, I was saying, I don't, if you have just a few words to give to our, viewers, as we start the show, just to get things rolling, with regards to why we're here, what is it we look forward to, and things like that.
Yes, thank you, MC Danny. Thank you for having us on the show. We are here because
Welcome.
BOYO County, is drafting. BOYO County, is sending a direct message to everybody at home and abroad that we have had enough of everything that's happening to our people. We have had enough of the tricks, of the government of Cameroon. And we, the Ambazonians, we of BOYO County, are taking our responsibilities into our hands. We are drafting, which means that we are raising funds in order to defend ourselves. We are raising funds in order to.
Welcome once
Yeah.
again, Comrade Flo. I see you've been struggling to adjust yourself. You might want to shift a bit to your right so that you are in the center of the. Yes, it's good what you were saying. Sorry, Comrade Hassan. About the draft ourselves in times like this, passing a message to the enemy for long occupied our territory, and regardless of all what they are trying to do, we are showing ourselves strong. We are showing ourselves resilient. Uh, so just keep on while our comrade is trying to in the. Um, can you get us, comrade?
Yes, I can hear you 5 on 5.
Okay, if can you just to your right a bit? You can move your chair right or move the device left. Great, good. So welcome again to the show, everyone. It's a blessing to have you here. From my understanding, I remember in the days, when you talk about the people from Boyo, refer to them as a we've always known them to be very strong, adamant, and a people that are very resilient. In fact, when we think of the kingdom of Com, it's quite interesting to see the country on its own. It is organized the way the rulership is being and stuff like that. I don't know if anybody has a bit of a history that you want to throw light on, just so that people out there know, just know who we are, who the people of Boyo are, and so on.
Okay, let me say this. We are one of the 13 counties of Ambazonia called Boyo. We are Tikas, and we came, through Babisi, where we were led by a python, to Lycom, where we are today. Part of our lineage, one of our brothers and sisters, are the Boom people. Yeah, that's the only tribe in Boyo that speaks a different language. We have many other villages with a little variations, of the language, but predominantly the Com language is spoken throughout Boyo. Yes, if you don't speak it, you understand it. So
Okay.
Fundum, and then there are other major villages, like the Achain and many others. So our paramount king, in the Com Fundum is, the Fon, who is the traditional
Okay.
ruler, all of us.
Wow. Good. There is something that I know about Com or about Boyo that is so particular, and that has even an international recognition. And I think everybody knows it. They are uh, I don't know, Comrade Flo, if you want to maybe throw light or any idea why we have the Aquacom and what is it? If you could throw some light on that, yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Pastor Dan, for bringing us to the show. We are delighted because this week is our week. And talking about Afocom, that is the traditional symbol that the Com people have. Growing up hearing about AFOCOM and America and so on, that gained international recognition because it could speak in the museums because it was stolen, and it was brought back. And when it was brought back, there was a celebration right from the Yaoundé up to the Com Palace. When you hear about Den guns today, the Den guns was used to celebrate the return of AFOCOM, and it's been viewed every year in the LICOM. If you want to view AFOCOM, it is in the you can view it. You can go. There is a touristic site actually that a statue can speak.
Okay. Well, that's interesting, an interesting story, and I think that's one of the intriguing things that that is known about BOYO in general. We know well that one of the premier in Ambazonia is A.N. Jua, Augustine, is it Augustine Gumjua, that we've read in a history book. For those of us that are not aware of him, in this revolution, as people who have been fighting, as people who are resilient, and I am, quite impressed when I look at the history and when I look at the people. Now, the reason we're having this show is because we want to talk about the draft. We know very well that this draft has been going on for quite some weeks now. We are, I think, the number 12 piece to do the draft, and if I'm not mistaken, Meme should be the next. If I'm not mistaken, somebody correct me, please. But we have seen how the momentum has been created for this draft. In fact, I've been amazed at how people have engaged themselves. Now, just to say for the viewers out there, what we call the draft. I will give the speech over to our comrade, Kasim, who is going to give us a good understanding why we are drafting, why is it here. But just to say before that we are, on a quest to regain the restoration, or to, let me say, to restore our independence that was being snatched from us, in 1961, we're supposed to be independent. So let me throw that on to you, Chairman. What drafting is it? The draft? What is it all about? Just a highlight or
Yeah, MC Danny, thanks for asking me about the draft. Before we go to the draft, let me just say one word about the most famous bobe that Com has produced. Yes, the most famous bobe is called Bobe Augustine Ngom Jua. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Every Ambazonian knows that name and respects it.
Correct.
He is the first Ambazonian who defied the laws of La République to assert, our right to self-determination. This revolution is just a continuation of what he started, and we intend to finish it. The draft, talking about the draft, we have realized that those of us who left our homes in search of greener pastures here in the diaspora, we came out here to fend for our families because the Republic of Cameroon could not provide for us. There is no enabling environment in Cameroon that would have let us, thrive, either with real jobs or with real businesses. Yes, you have to be corrupt to succeed. So we came out here to help, ourselves. While here, we feed our families. All the politics of La Republic, we are not interested. We want to make sure that our people back home in Ambazonia get the assistance that they need to protect their dignity. They are being slaughtered on a daily basis, and they have the right to defend themselves. They have the right to be able to feed themselves. They have the right, to life, liberty, and human dignity. That's what we are trying to do. So we are telling ourselves, let us put our resources together and send them home to our people. Because the government of Cameroon, they don't know them, they don't like them. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Chairman. It's so good to hear those inspiring words. I think when we look back in BOYO, one of the incidences that caused another opera or another, quite mental moment was when I think it's Sam Sawyer, who was killed by La Republique Talks by their military and beheaded him. And doing that live on, or doing that live on with pictures and sending it out. I mean, today it's all over the place. When I think of those incidences, when I look at those pictures, it really breaks my heart. And we also remember some of the fighters who were killed. I don't know whether now you want to say something with regards to that. As a mother, seeing what is going on with our children displaced, and homes broken, and it's just that we don't have all the time and images, but these are images that are circulating and making the rounds on social media. So what is your take? What do you have to say with regards to that?
Yeah, thank you, Pastor Dan. As a mother, it's horrific to watch such images coming out from Ground Zero. Sam Sawyer was the unfortunate one. It could have been any person. It could have been anybody, because the enemy is looking for somebody to devour. So unfortunately, it was Sam Sawyer. What really broke my heart was to see the way he was mutilated, as if he was an animal, being mutilated by another human being. That was horrible to watch. You have killed someone. What is the point to go and mutilate the person? It doesn't make sense. And only an animal can do that to to a human being. But we see a human being committing that act on another human being. That is horrific to watch. And seeing women digging graves to bury their men, that has never been heard of in the kingdom of come. So that is why I am standing on my feet to say this, that we must ours and kick La Republique out. There are no two ways about this. If you look critically before the war, you will see that the money the diaspora send into Cameroon each year is in billions just to feed their families. So this money has been converted to fight the enemy, and we can do this. We can do it. It doesn't matter how much you have. And remember that if you do not draft now, you will draft later and even triple. And maybe we will not even look at you, because there is going forward and not coming back. Sam Sawyer is going to basket, come in and support the heroes represented by Sam Sawyer, Amigo, Sami, and Rambo. So many of them. They are uncountable. You cannot count them. There are so many. So we should need to come in on Sunday and support these boys who are so brave to even den guns to fight the enemy. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Talking about the soldiers, brave soldiers who are, who've been fighting this war. I think Boyo has produced one of the great fighters that have defended their people, sadly, through betrayal or whatever tactics that they have used, that their lives have been lost. Um, I don't know, Chairman, do you have a message? Is there something you want to tell the boys on the ground? Because certainly they are watching this show, and being the chairman of of Boyo Council, I believe a message will be good to them. Any message for them?
Yeah, MC Danny, I didn't quite get the question, but I think you said, is there a message for Ground Zero, right?
That's right. That's right. Yes, correct.
Yes. I want to thank the volunteer, self-defense units that are back home in Ambazonia, that they are not doing anything wrong. Yes, they should not be worried about their actions, especially when their actions are in self-defense. It's a right, recognized by international law. So, that being said, I will want to say that our goal, is assisting our people. Our people deserve help, which they are not getting. Some of those people that we are helping, need hospital help, medical help. They need food. So we are raising money for them. We are also raising money, to help our self-defense units, because you cannot defend yourself against, an AK-47 with your bare hands. You need something to assist you in that defense process. They have decimated the culture that we have. They have slaughtered all our young men, and right now they are slaughtering children. You can see it. There is baby Martha. There is everybody that you can imagine. And I want to tell everybody listening that if somebody slaughters your child, if you see somebody slaughtering somebody like Samson and mutilating them, can you live with that person? If you cannot live with that person, then you know that Ambazonia is doing the right thing by walking away. The next message I have for Ground Zero is, please, please, help your community, help the mothers, help the fathers, help the children, and they will feed you. Yes, they will feed you. You won't need for anything. You'll only need diaspora, to send you money to go and buy food. Yes, because the social cohesion that we have in our homeland is very, very strong. But know that self-defense is a right.
Thank you very much. Self-defense is a right, and I think you've touched a very good there. Just to pass a message on to our ground to know that there's nothing that they are doing wrong so long as defending their people, defending their lives, defending their communities, and doing it in the right way. So that is a very good point that you raised there. I'm so happy here to hear. Now, going forward, I want us to talk a bit about the draft. What one has seen is there seem to be a lot of people who are on the fence. We don't know what they are waiting for. For some reason, they do hear all this news, this horrible news that people are being killed, mutilated, raped, all kind of things that the Republic is doing, that this army is doing to our people. And it still baffles me at times that people will not are still on the fence. They're still sitting on the fence. I really, kind of wonder what on through the mind of these people because, if you sit and you see your people that are that are being attacked on daily basis, killed on daily basis, and the interest of is It's in every county. It's not as if it's on a particular county, but this is something that is everywhere. You know, Lord, if you know, what is it that really you think could be going on in the minds of these people, and how do we encourage them to, to on board? Because we are slowly getting towards BOYO, and it's that everybody should be involved. Now, what's your take?
Yeah, thank you, Pastor Dan. Some people feel that they are comfortable where they are and with their families. They feel that this thing is not their, they don't want to get involved. It's not because they are scared of La Republique or they don't have money. No, they don't just want to get involved. Some call it politics. And I want to ask somebody this question. If children can be killed, how come you still sit down and say it's politics? I don't understand. It baffles me that a mother will sit in her house and see the pictures, the horrific pictures coming out from ground zero, and then stay still and say that will not thing, that will not politics. Some people have decided to say, okay, I'm going to support just the humanitarian people who have been displaced. That's fair enough. But for how long are you going to feed these people? For how long are they going to live in the bush? There are some of the organizations that set up just to cater for the humanitarian. But right now, as I'm telling you, they are not able to sustain it, the humanitarian effort. I want to let you know our people do not need food. Our people need to live free. You cannot be eating food and living in the slave's house, and then you expect yourself to be free. You are not free. Our people have what it takes to fight this war, but they don't want to. And I want to encourage you to please look at the pictures coming from ground zero the second time. Take a second look, even the third or the fourth look, and reconsider your position. Because you know what? If you don't give, La Republique will keep killing those people. We don't have a place called home anymore. And let me reiterate this. We are living in the West, but the West do not like us. The wave is coming, and you will have no place to run to when the time comes. It's better we build our home where we call home, so that you can run to when the time comes, because it's coming very soon, where they will tell you, you don't belong here. Even now they are saying it, but our people living in the West, they have decided to lie low and think that they are comfortable. No, you are not. So if you don't give now, you will have no home. I'm fighting because I don't have a country called my own. I'm stateless. If you think you have a British passport, you have American passport, or you are already on top of the world, you are fine. No, you are not. The time is coming when you'll be kicked out, like George in America, or they will kill you without even mercy. One of the Southern Cameroons was killed on a shooting in America. He was not shooting; he was just passing by. So what's the difference between that one and those in ground zero who are being caught up in fire? There's no difference, my brothers. So think about this again and find out really from the bottom of your heart whether you're comfortable in a country where you are. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Bobek Kassin. I don't know if you have something you want to say with regards to that as well.
Yeah, MC Danny, I can add that saying that you're neutral in the face of genocide is a lie.
That's true.
Your family and friends and neighbors and the ones you love cannot be they can't be slaughtered in front of you and you sit on the fence. What kind of fence do you have? Everybody's being killed. Those that are being killed, more of them are civilians. They are not even, the volunteer, self-defense units. Those being killed are civilians. So those of us who have the luxury of being, in this white man's haven should understand that everybody deserves to live. Everybody deserves a helping hand. I think Martin Luther King said that, I think about evil, evil thrives because of good men, who say nothing, which means that it's there on the fence. Yes, you are a collaborator to the colonizer and to the murderer.
Good point. Good point. That's true. It's the same like you walk on the street and somebody is being killed in front of you and you do absolutely nothing. And it's kind of the same thing. If at least it's police or if there should be something that you can do to help the situation. And I think really it doesn't just only about BOYO, but the whole of Amazonia. It's important that we involve. Get involved. Your county cannot be doing things and then you stay back. I mean, it's not still late. People can still draft. They still look for those numbers. They can still search for them and draft. I want to say at this junction that, hey, if you have not drafted, BOYO is coming this weekend. I think precisely on the 19th, and we're going to be to be there. You're there to give your support. If you've not supported this revolution, then come and give your support and be part of history, because it's that history being made at this point, and you want to be on the side of history and the bad side of history, because the truth is that at the end, when we have this independence, trust some people might commit suicide. Why? Because they will be thinking of how they let their people down and how they were so much unbelief that they will ever make it, that we were ever going to make it, because they'll be shocked and they'll be surprised eventually. So let's go ahead.
Yeah, about the draft, what I want to say, tell, or maybe the message I have for all my friends, family, and those on the fence, Amazonians on that, proverbial fence, is that, freedom is for all of us. Amazonia belongs to us. We are not protesting. We are not complaining. We are not doing what we are doing because it's for us alone. We are doing it for those who are silent. We are doing it for you on the fence. We are doing it for our children and our children's children. Amazonia will welcome you, but at a price if you are on the fence. But we are saying that please join us, because, the draft, will free your family. It will give you access back to your homeland. We are the Amazonians, are recognized by the United Nations, as an independent people. We don't have to beg somebody for that independence. We just need more voices. We need your draft. Right. We need your money. Yes, because when you draft, you're sending a clear message. The other 13 counties, the other, I think 10 counties have already sent a very clear message. They have drafted more than $1 billion francs CFA, just telling the international community and especially the government of Cameroon that all of us are in this together. All Amazonians, want their homeland. We want that negotiation. We want you on the table, because come on the table, you will come on the table. It will end in negotiations. It is not military might, but we are an independent people and we have a right to our homeland. So all my friends on the fence, we are waiting for you. It's $1,000 to draft. BOYO drafts on the 19th of July, which is this Sunday, beginning 2 p.m., 7 p.m. Amber time. It's 7 p.m. Amber time. So please join us. You'll be hearing from us. so that you can draft your assistance to our fellow Amazonians who are really, really in need of your help. Thank you, MC Danny.
Thank you.
Yeah,
And
let me
just to
throw more
add to
light on
it
that
that,
draft a little bit, Pastor Danny.
okay, go
What
ahead.
is really this draft? This draft is that you are committed to pay $1,000. You can pay at once. You can pay from now till December, because this is the first phase of the draft, and we want it to be successful. So some people do not understand what they mean by draft is a commitment to $1,000 against your name. And when you finish paying this money, you'll be given a certificate. That certificate is to show that you have committed yourself to free homeland. Believe you me, freedom is not free. And you will not think that you sit on the fence and then somebody will fight for you to go in free. Those who are on the ground, they can draft if they can. But that will be the second draft because they have drafted their lives already. So this goes to the diaspora to draft themselves. If you are on the ground and you can draft, let us know. If you don't want to let anybody know that you are doing the share for anonymous, those who don't want anybody to know their name, the options are there. And your name will remain secret. It will be discreet. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that. Just wanted to add for the viewers that the drafting will also be going on here on ABC Amber TV. So what I mean is that it's also going to be shown as why the draft is going on. So you also tune in, and also the information of how to draft. I mean, the account details are all all online. You'll be able to see them. Unfortunately, today on the screen, but definitely we will put that somewhere on the screen on ABC Amber TV, Facebook. So make sure you check it out. Make sure you be part of it. We remain together. Now, a few minutes to go. I want us to give a message directly to the people of BOYO. Probably this one, we have to kind of give a message in the language itself. You want to talk to the people directly, encouraging them to be part of what is going on, because I believe that I don't know if you can hear you. I believe you are. Yeah. So as I was saying that, I'm sure this is one of the strong things, or one of the game changer that the idea is implementing, that is taking this revolution to another level. And the people of BOYO, we don't want to be left behind. You don't want to be left behind. You want to be part and parcel of this draft. You want to make history, because you know what? 20 years from today, 30 years, 15 years, when we have gained our land, when we have even settled, and the archives are now beginning to open, and you find yourself on the wrong side of history, trust me, you will be so devastated, if I should put it that way. So a message to our people, Bobe Kassin, I want you to give a message to your people in the common language, because I'm very sure that there are many who are listening and many who will listen. So over to you, my dear comrade.
Mungkin mentais zag boras, genagas, wainagas, naznaka na tentagas ilani bangitain. Gesu fata kums machinjum. Gesun krang zazandu ai arele funga zatain. Machi kusa bases na gesun ni nomera. Gesun tunga wabo segamtes and you wanna yam beting you don't do come one years na yang no so gamte boss na na ne wine na ngana kana sun kongwi na ngana galgala sun koina zina galgala jinkai ya va jangma va jangus is fufu yin zeba kan ga wo bu fu sun mai abi we jungi sun kin na zina to na ke to na se sangala chong ne anga tikvi na chong fu is na jite is na you know kongwi is na kana ngang kongwi is na ma be se wine is na ye anga fala basna ye nangana bon kana te dazun fala fusu jise wan ra na wan yi zina kana zumos case bon se to wine na gas na chfundo so to iwo ye bom te dazun fal se bon fal kuma se but zikin sa fu awi bon tazun kong bom no will but mi na kong asa cost yes it's now obule business na cost will mati sun chote su zina za to iwo ye the gamte boss na the winners na taka iwo ye fight jela jung is nan kun se liko se jise se chu se to inu ye taka na nindu you know na elias na tikno jung so movie na wine floor fight be way time come go ahead now
Ayu bogus nagas na wine satai. Isi majunga. Gasan chefin chi buni we. Taba yen chairman to tanga fiti ubulan buni ko onwesi. Buni bo ko onwesi ti awi na unkolo wi kunsu bunate. Abom to quick na vungu mausu ka da zungala usuli jong sate. Abom mi woza la ayindu chundo. No gasan chefin. Kali wine wengang ni aslis ni abukuna yena. Awo na teach no jung. Gasan kung sa ben na draft ni yenting ko ogite. Ang foki na bena na musongong. Ang musongong magay na ten. Gasan kung masitimi masrate na no mo 5 lang taru ma zigvi kay na bo. In zundu ya abo no government. Anaka is na fight the manage gay na quote. If I fight the manage quote na zigalagas. Doesn't TSC wona intena. Doesn't tina iwote ni mosa jela. Akonga awulum bainis na tia basafi teleginas muti. Mas na. Tagas latim ju jang mainsa. Tagas boza ju jang mainsa. Gasan repeat the history. Gay nan kai su tum ji wong na ye. No we liu bia na baby. Mung fata we fata. Asiru kana a chia ka ta gay na lali na yam jang sa. Abu fu wi na mung fata na I wong na ye ta na gay na su ji. Kana kalin kiwo na zaba fa awe fata. Wana tia atumbai bom tang fata na I wong na ye ta na la republic mu ji mu na ai gay na ji wong atay. Ke bom tenta gelo lisu mutimi mai be na mosa kai su ji na gia ka amu awai na gam gi timi wong na yeni sun kun wi wul na gia fugi nan ga su ga wana su gi su ba su na nui wa te wa gi na tika tieti sun kun wul nan fusa wata yan go su mala su be na sun kun wi va bom tenta wong na ke na ka su ji wong atay na timi ka sa mo ayong na kia
no intima ko mabe mesi iwo sangale yeah mungkin
Go on.
yeah mungkin se na so yen se wan nuna na ngana kana angaye early angale ligas na ndunas na legas na kaisa aten an mun kongwi gesne do atum na juna nganua iwote na nganu ngang sanga iwote na buff keten yes gesnan kana tinta ngaye kesaba twang fa zira fomo zinkai sani ka tinta kamo zinkel ke gele sesang wakabu sang waina va sa zabi bom tinta Wangfana awi wanye bova. Akom volum wo we be. Wisna to trying to come a blamo. Wisna one uni. So the nan nugati. Because I'm a kama basis the kwe was amambe.
I'm talking. I'm on the video.
Okay, thank you so much for that. For those who could not understand, don't worry. You understand in the spirit. We are one, and we are moving on. So that was a specific message that was for the Boyo people, and I believe it's the same message that is going all around the place to encourage us to continue with the draft, to continue holding firm. Now we've got just a few minutes to go because there's a show that is coming after this. Please, you don't want to miss that show, So stay tuned for the show. While one of this particular show, you want to stay tuned for the next show that will be coming up. It's supposed to come from 8 o'clock. There might be a bit delay, but stay tuned. Anyway, I don't know if anybody has any final want to give, any final thoughts, any detail that we missed, or any particular message that you want to give out to the people as we conclude this show.
Yeah, I'll let Nawine go first.
Okay, Nawine, ladies first.
Yes, I dare to dream that we are going to have a flyover connecting Fundong and Ginicom. I dare to dream taking 5 minutes from Fundong to reach Ginicom. And let me say this. La République should reconstruct their country before they come to construct Ambazonia. There is flood everywhere in Douala, and that's because of poor planning, poor construction. My dear people of Ambazonia, do not let that happen to you. Because if their own country is poorly constructed, they will not leave their poorly constructed country to come and construct our own. That is a big lie. And it is unfortunate that some people call themselves United Nations. They are in this. But the Ambazonian people have said no. If you accept a poorly constructed country to come and construct your own country, it means that you don't know what you are doing. If we are rejecting La République, we should reject them with everything of theirs. Let's reject them with every power that we get. We should resist them with anything that we get, that we have. We can do it. I hear the songs of victory, and nobody can stop it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Chairman, over to you.
Yeah, in the, just echoing what Nawine just said, I mean, you cannot reconstruct something that you didn't construct in the first place. What are they constructing? Right. What do we have? What does Ambazonia have today that La République gave them? They stole everything that we had. Isn't that what they did? From marketing board to our cooperatives, the marketing board, our power plants, WADA, in whom, the only thing that, I mean, even our credit union is the only thing that's probably standing because they are strong. We started the credit union system in BOYO. The first school in 1927 in St. Anthony's was in Ginicom. The best hospital is Mbingo. And you even have one in Douala, in Yaoundé, and many other parts of La République, trying to treat them. What did they bring us? They have crumbled every infrastructure that we had. They are thieves. So let us remember, that on the 19th, this Sunday, the 19th of July, I'm appealing to all Ambazonians to join BOYO. Join BOYO to draft. Our freedom fighters, they have drafted with their flesh and blood. Let us draft with our pockets. That's the least we can do. What is money compared to life? Money is nothing, and we're in the diaspora. We are in the hundreds of thousands, probably in millions in diaspora. So let us send a clear message. Invite all your friends, please. Invite all your friends to come to the draft. Share, all the visitors, all the guests from all over the world who are drafting for Ambazonia. There are foreigners drafting for Ambazonia. So all sons and daughters of BOYO, all Ambazonians, please be present. It will be a wonderful day for BOYO. A clear message for Ambazonia to the colonizer. We are done with you. We are done. It's over. There's no repeat experience because you hate us and we know it. You kill us and we know it. You rape our mothers. You rape our children. You rape our students and we know it. And you slaughter. So what do you want? Leave us alone. Go to Kribi. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. We'll be rounding the show now. Thank you, Chairman, and thank you to our wonderful comrade, Iron Lady of BOYO, for taking your time to join this show. I believe very strongly that, at least I think, I'm optimistic that BOYO will perform well in the draft. And this is also an appeal, like the chairman said, for all of you out there, friends of BOYO, friends of Ambazonians, to come and to give your support in this draft. Also want to say, I dare also dream like my sister. I join you in that dream to say, yes, I see flyovers everywhere, not only there in BOYO, but all across Ambazonia. But it takes the effort. If we cannot at least achieve certain things, let our children be the ones to. But I'm very sure that I will see it in my generation in my own time, and I will enjoy those very benefits. So thank you so much for joining the show. It was a pleasure having you on the show, and may the Lord continue to bless you.
Thank you so much, Danny. Thank you.
Thank you, Pastor
Okay.
Daniel. Thank you so much. Thank you, viewers, for being patient with us.
Thank you too. Have a blessed day. Okay, viewers, thank you so much for your time that you spent with us on Vision for the Nation. I'm very sorry that we had quite some technical issues that we had to deal with, but at the end of the day, at least it was a great show. I believe strongly that the message is clear. Ambazonia needs you. BOYO needs you. Those from BOYO, those from COM, all those, the children of COM, come on Sunday and draft yourself. Drafting is simply saying I commit myself with this amount, which has been put of a thousand. You can still give, a bit smaller than that, but that is the target that is being set so that people can sacrifice. And also, it's a message. It's a very strong message, and I can assure you that La Republique is definitely, trembling because that alone is a great message that the people have come in their thousands to donate money. It's not easy to call people to give for a cause, but in this case, Ambazonians have come out to give greatly onto the cause. So thank you so much for being with me on the show. I'm going to play again this music that we had as we conclude the show. Thank you very much. Next week, you don't want to miss next week's show. We are going to be discussing about the beautiful Ambazonia, tourism in Ambazonia. So you don't want to miss that. I have a guest who will be coming, on the show, um, uh, to discuss on some issues. So you don't want to miss it. So thank you so much. Please come for the draft. Be there. We will certainly have a basket for our wonderful comrade and great man that we honor, Augustine Gumjua. So you want to be there. You want to be part of it. God bless you and stay tuned as I play you this song. And also stay tuned for the next show that is coming. You really don't want to miss it. God bless you, and you have a great day. Just a moment. Okay, bye for now.
We don't need cry for love now. What I finish for our eyes. What I finish for our eyes.
Master Robuster on the beat.
We don't need cry for love now. What I finish for our eyes. What I finish for our eyes.
Anaisa sia esunaia koma chisa fumo. Anaisa sia esunaia koma chisa fumo. Hallelujah tumo, ya tumo, eh. Hallelujah tumo, ya tumo, eh.
Wen koma igali kongo, ichini konge. Wen koma igali kongo, fabale komi lema. Wen koma igali kongo, ichini konge. Wen koma igali kongo, fabale komi lema.
Yesu ya tumo, ikasi ba mi bua. Yesu ya tumo, mi laiba fumana. Yeli ya koma wafose shirando se bua. Na yeli kutema na yeli ya metwa ando ngale bua.
Ibale koma. Wen koma ibale koma. Wabonga fo wakrate koma. Na ibale koma.
We don't cry for long, we don't cry for long now. What I finish for our eyes, what I finish for our eyes. We don't cry for long, we don't cry for long now. What I finish for our eyes, what I finish for our eyes. Anaisa sia esunaia koma chisa fumo. Anaisa sia esunaia koma chisa fumo. Hallelujah tumo, ya tumo, eh. Hallelujah tumo, ya tumo, eh.
Wen koma igali kongo, ichini konge. Wen koma igali kongo, fabale komi lema. Wen koma igali kongo, ichini konge. Wen koma igali kongo, fabale komi lema.
Yesu ya tumo, ikasi ba mi bua. Yesu ya tumo, mi laiba fumana. Yeli ya koma wafose shirando se bua. Na yeli kutema na yeli ya metwa ando ngale bua.
Ibale koma. Wen koma ibale koma. Wabonga fo wakrate koma. Na ibale koma.
We don't cry for long, we don't cry for long now. What I finish for our eyes, what I finish for our eyes. We don't cry for long, we don't cry for long now. What I finish for our eyes, what I finish for our eyes. Anaisa sia esunaia koma chisa fumo. Anaisa sia esunaia koma chisa fumo. Hallelujah tumo, ya tumo, eh. Hallelujah tumo, ya tumo, eh.
Wen koma igali kongo, ichini konge. Wen koma igali kongo, fabale komi lema. Wen koma igali kongo, ichini konge. Wen koma igali kongo, fabale komi lema.
Yesu ya tumo, ikasi ba mi bua. Yesu ya tumo, mi laiba fumana. Yeli ya koma wafose shirando se bua. Na yeli kutema na yeli ya metwa ando ngale bua.